Hello everybody, welcome back into another stream of Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you're doing well. So, on yesterday's stream, I started off going through like the wilderness section of the beginning areas, looking at the things that I hadn't seen, and I had stumbled across an old lady being accosted by two dudes looking for their sister, or at least one of their sisters, and what I discovered at that point was the nice little forest scene that I was looking at was actually an evil swamp, and then the little old lady who was accosted was actually an old hag, which is apparently a really big deal for Dungeons and Dragons. And she's not a very nice lady, apparently, and has been fattening up their sister to presumably eat and whatnot. And so I spent a way too significant portion of the stream save scumming the hag encounter because I was a little bit too curious about the options there. And then what had happened was I may have out of sequenced things a bit too much. I got everybody inside the hag's lair, but I can't see the hag there because I think I didn't talk to her in the first key location, but I saw her in the second one, and then I talked back to her in the first location, so I might have to go back to the second location. And I had split up the party to explore a bit more because there's this one section of the hag's home that had like a bunch of weird traps that I had to hop over. And because Karlach is the only one in the party that has like really good hops, she was dancing, who has really good hops, I went off in a completely different direction with her alone and stumbled upon a bit of a fairy ring that sent me into the Underdark, and that's kind of where I left off with their character. So I almost called it the onion ring. The fairy ring was like right out here, and then there was like this kind of abandoned looking fortress that had a bunch of magical turrets outside. So I played a bit of stay away from the damn turrets, then I hopped around the side of the building to get in properly, and fell down to the bottom, got hurt a lot in the process with the turrets and whatnot, used a bunch of potions, and then I managed to re-infiltrate the tower to, apparently not deactivate all the traps, to get the power flowing to it, so now I can access an elevator and traverse it a little bit more freely. So before tonight's stream, I was legitimately thinking about undoing what I'd done, because I kind of don't really care about what's going on with the hag. And if it was like real life, I probably just wouldn't go barging into somebody else's home like that. Granted, we did kind of learn that she was an evil hag who was kidnapping people, so I don't know. I mean, it's not my problem. But honestly, the thing which made me not do that... Wait, did I save it here? The thing which made me not decide to do that was ultimately we got some kind of cool masks from the Witch's Abode. And... oh god, don't shoot me, bro. It was dead a second ago. I do not believe I left the map here. Did I not save it? Doesn't auto-save? Oh my god, guys, maybe I didn't save it. Why? 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 Skill issue. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why I had 3 of the potions of healing. I was like, oh, did I really pick up that many? I thought I had like 1 and maybe I used it. Oi. So, about this whole situation, I'm gonna have to go back out and infiltrate this place, but now I have a little bit more meta knowledge. Maybe I can undo my previous mistakes. But I saw that this thing was down because I knocked it down, so I thought I was fine. Okay, so anyway, there were some pretty cool masks. I should also live with my decisions a bit, so I didn't decide to unsave scum. So you guys get to enjoy my pain a second time. Meow Laser's eating some ice cream with your dog? Nice. What kind of ice cream? Hopefully not chocolate. I went to a hag's house and split up. Who trained me? Scooby-Doo? I mean, yes. Zoinks, jinkies. What else do you want me to say? And so, Floorgeborge, Patrick, nice to see both you guys again. And lae'zel, welcome back as always. Not nice to see you, apparently. But, so anyway, the first time I infiltrated the tower, I went through the front way and essentially discovered that I'm going to take a lot more damage doing that. And I'm essentially going to need to jump over to the mushroom portion eventually anyway. And I got a lot of damage taken last time because I jumped from up here to down there because I didn't really have enough health to spare walking around the front and getting shot by all the turrets again. So here we are. Oh no, I didn't.
That might be worth a look.
I didn't think that through very much.
That's for someone teeny tiny, not biggie biggie.
Biggie biggie. Something funny about that. So anyway, looks like I'm gonna end up with myself in a little bit of a better state than I started. Oh, this isn't like a deep pit. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I can't do a Scooby voice. We've been transported to the Underdark. Oh yeah, God, I can't do that at all. And that was with me committing to the bit a little bit. I guess I've never really practiced Scooby. My Shaggy is not great either. And I couldn't tell you about my Velma, Daphne, or Fred.
I don't like these flowers.
Hey, Astanex, nice to see you. Hopefully you enjoyed that Ruby impression. Underdark, nothing dangerous here, right? No, especially not when you're alone and on your own.
Can't I just break it?
Thieves' tools, yep, okay. Hey, we did it first try. Every now and then, Meow's store has special ice cream team for dogs, but when they don't, you dare scoop a vanilla every evening right at the same time because she's spoiled. Oh, wow. Very spoiled. Yeah. I'll occasionally get the dogs, like, a pup cup if I go to, like, a local ice cream shop. But I don't really do ice cream that often, which is kind of funny that I say that because I literally had a bowl earlier tonight. But as I was eating the small bowl of ice cream, I was struggling to remember even like the last time that I'd really had it. It's kind of freezer burned. My fault, I suppose, but yeah. And so the reason why I just picked up that spooky plant is because I know it's used as the power core to this tower. So I spent a lot of time just kind of like meandering around, reading things, gathering things. So this, what I just did now probably took me like a half hour at the end of the last stream. Because I cared more about the consequences of my actions. Right, so the tower got powered on. I should loot all the crystals. And now I believe the turrets got shut off, but this is the very last thing that I ended with. And I know that there was like a staircase that I don't think I finished climbing up a moment ago. Well, at the end of the last stream, which is essentially an in-game moment ago. And I was going to try to hop down to the floor below, although maybe it'll connect back in. Guess I don't remember what was in all the barrels. Asnek says, as an illithid, sort of. On top of the food chain, get in my belly. Ignoring the stuff that eats tadpoles for dinner. Oh no, there's things that eat the tadpoles for dinner? Here's my Ralph Wiggum, I'm in danger moment, huh? Which, speaking of like the whole I am in danger moments, did y'all know that tigers have false eyes on the back of their ears to prevent predators from attacking them? Which really makes you wonder just what the hell was a predator to a tiger back in the day. And to be fair, it very well could have been a tiger because tigers are somewhat opportunistic killers in that they specifically attack their prey from behind, from what I understand. And like people in India would divert tiger attacks by having it so they would like wear masks on the back of their heads, and it was actually effective at deterring them. Detect faults. Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. Maybe if he's part of the party, he could, but he can't do that now. So I think the one that she has is for the animal friendship. I might want to keep this on right now, and if I ever talk to people, remember to put this on. But let's be real here, I will forget that very shortly here. So, all right, now that I'm back to where I was, with maybe a little bit more loot than I had the first time around, and a little bit more health, I will proceed and save it. Hey, Adlai, nice to see you again. You didn't know that about the tigers? Yeah, it's pretty wild. Because tigers live in the wild, I guess. Terrible pun, but welcome back in nonetheless. Speaking of illithids, I should really be one by now. It's been at least a week in-game since infection. That's not true. It's only been 4 days. Because I don't like to rest. Both in real life and in the game. Now, I guess like resting in real life, I enjoy. I don't like sleeping very much. Which I'm sure must be sacrilegious to some folks in the chat. How many times do they need to be introduced to this weeb thing? All right, so I got to go back down to that table and loot it properly. You're pretty sure the tiger's wised up to the whole mask thing? You're probably right, but it was enough of a deterrent to work, apparently. And that's all they need, and I mean, if false eyes can work, I can imagine a mask would. But of course, that's probably a specific type of tiger, and I don't know if that would be effective against all of them. Because I'm assuming many of you may have heard that story of like the Russian dude who shot a Siberian tiger and stole its prey. He was like a hunter or whatnot. And believe it or not, this pissed off the tiger. So it literally stalked the man to his house and waited for 17 days or something crazy like that to kill him when he like came back out or whatnot. So yeah, some tigers are pretty damn smart. And one of my favorite quotes that I've heard about like Siberian tigers or whatnot is that some person had asked like a biologist or a zoologist or whatever, like a person who specialized in tigers specifically, how high can they jump? And the zoologist replied, as high as they need to, which is true and kind of funny, but yeah. Oh yeah, I already checked that barrel. I got that goldfish memory. There were stories of tigers following people for hours because of the masks, hoping for them to stop staring. I hadn't heard that. Was that Siegfried or Roy? I don't remember which one of the two got mauled. I don't remember if one got killed or one was just like severely harmed. I haven't heard about them in like probably over a decade at this point, which makes me sound old as or feels old as hell for saying stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a minute. All right, so ascend. So the fact that this one doesn't have 2 buttons makes me think it's gonna have Karlach apparate to the next floor. Oh, well, that's even more lame than I imagined. That was just like straight up video game teleportation. Oh yeah, this room I snuck down the first time around, and I don't think there was something very important here, just the supply pack. And I looted it, but that was about it. Tongue of Madness? Oh, I didn't pick these up. Tadpole Elixir. Stimulates the pineal gland in the brain, unlocking malevolent power. That sounds nice. Tongue of Madness. This long, slender mushroom is named both for its resemblance to an oversized human tongue and the effect it has on that organ when consumed. That's pretty cool. Flavor text is pretty good. Or did I even make it to this floor? Maybe I got the floor higher. Bucket of water. It's a frumpy hat. Wait, what's it say? There's something of the frumpy explorer who keeps lots of cats in the aesthetic of this hat. Kind of looks more like a pilgrim type tricorn hat. But if it's for those who, you know, have a cat, okay. Oh, is this purely cosmetic? Cosmetic that didn't affect the armor core score. That Tiger One Tiger. Was that a Chappelle skit or was that what's his face? Cat Williams who said that. I think it was Cat Williams, wasn't it? Who had the bit about like Siegfried and Roy. Maybe I'm misremembering. Tamask spores. I remember those. I must have missed the tongues of madness for the sprouting tamasks. Sprouting tamask, also known as the devil's mushroom for its mind-altering effects. I was wondering if that was kind of the reference. It's kind of a weird-looking cactus-like mushroom. It's kind of cool, though. It was Chris Rock. Damn it. I was off still. Really off. Couldn't remember. I know Cat Williams had the bit about, like, grinding his ass up on the pavement when he started to ride a motorcycle, which was hilarious. But, I could also see him, like, making the tiger bit work as well. Glowing gem? These have life. Should I attack them? Let's make a mistake. If this blows up, I'll deserve it. Oh. I one-shot it. So the arcane turrets are turned off, so maybe I will go out the front and try to look at that thing that I tried to look at earlier. All you can think of now is a pimp named Slickback. Hey Chadwick, nice to see you. How goes it? Other than your inability to think of anything other than a pimp named Slickback. Would I rather have infinite bacon but no games, or infinite games but no games? How does the second even work? Do you mean infinite games but no game? I mean, that's where I'm at right now, right? Light hammer, bronze ingot. That's probably worth picking up. A little bit, but I'm probably close to being encumbered. Actually, I got rid of some of her barrels. One of her barrels. Letter to Dearest Uri, I don't know if you're coming back, if you'll even read this message. But if you do come back, could you wait for me? I'll only be gone a few 10 days, but the thought of coming back to this empty tower with nothing but Bernard to fill these halls. I don't know how much longer I can take this. I miss you. I miss you so much. I can't shake the thought of how different things might have been if only I'd been less stubborn. Working on your lightning inventions, my magic, eating together, laughing at your stupid puns. Waking up next to you, despite everything, I still love you. So please, if you read this, can you wait? I'll be back. I won't be long. Forever yours, Lenore. All I can think of is the damn crow with Edgar Allan Poe. A few sentences are penned below in a different hand. I waited until Tarsak. I'll always wait for you. But you didn't come. Ah. Sag. So, Yuri was here, essentially. Seems like a significant grave. Maybe it's just all flavor stuff. I don't have a torch for her. Whoa. Thought I gave everybody a torch. Apparently I did not. I know I had a spare one. Maybe I took it off of her for weight concern? I could see myself doing that. Well, not if I'm in the dark. Oh, so we have a heavy chest over here. Shattered anvil? How does an anvil get shattered? No! Try again. As the kids would say, "Dow! Dow!" Can't speed this up? Okay, I can barely speed it up. See, I succeeded too quickly at that door. Now my luck is all gone. I'm gonna run out of tools. I've only got 11 left. Oh. So it, like, makes that noise pretty early on if you succeed, huh? Then if they know that, it'd be nice if I could speed up this animation like cutscenes. How do you guys feel about dice in games, or like dice rolls like this? Because I've kind of never been a fan. It just always feels so arbitrary to me when you have like a digital roll of a die. So anyway, Skybreaker, this sounds super cool. Searing Smite, level 1 evocation spell. Deal an extra 1 to 6 fire damage and set your target on fire. It takes 1 to 6 damage every turn. Does 6 to 18. And that's a spell? So you need an actual... This takes an action and a bonus action? Is that what it's saying on the bottom? This gives concussive smash. Okay. Adlai doesn't like him. Forge thinks it's created perfectly here? Okay. So we got the Bullybug Trumpet. I guess I should get the Swarming Toadstool. It's more honest than just running the numbers in the background like some games. Is it more honest though? Because I mean the numbers are still being run in the background. That's like literally what happens when you're rolling the dice. It just gives you the window dressing that it's not. Like it's not a deal breaker by any means, but like I get it for flavor purposes, but I'm just kind of ambivalent toward it. I think in the grandest scheme of things, this will probably encourage a lot more players to check out D&D. So that's probably an overall like net win for it, I guess. I made it. Oh, okay. Ooh, baby, 3 healing potions. Potion of Glorious Vaulting. That would have been nice. Hammer. What is this? Broken machinery creates an elixir of lightning resistance. The cogs of this metal contraption are bent out of shape, the steel sheeting dented and cracked. Still, you can make out 2 sets of initials embossed into the copper, LDH and YTS. Is that it? Whoops, don't hit the door. That one's the hammer, okay. Dusty book. Carlock's not interested in that. Why can't I, like, target it from there? The beginning of the book proudly declares it to be a play. We already saw this. Okay. Wait, no, this one's a little bit different. There's a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive, and in its wake it tramples everything. We'll kill the rest so that the one can thrive.
Yawn.
I was about to remark this, like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And then she just goes, yawn. Alright, chest of the mundane. I'm mundane.
I'm all tingly. Nice. But why?
Uh-oh. Truly is mundane then. So we failed an Arcana check. Very well. This kind of reminds me of Mibu Village in Sekiro.
Hey ho.
She just called me a hoe. For show. So now I guess we can ascend again. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Lord says, due to distance, you play Dungeons and Dragons online so people can still play together. As such, you use a set of virtual dice that everyone can see and use. You see no difference here. No, I mean, I understand that. I'm not like knocking the entire concept of virtual dice. I take that back. I really am. I just don't like them in general and would prefer real dice. But I mean, that's only because despite man's best efforts, you can't truly simulate randomness. But I guess you could say the same thing about a real D20. And it's like waiting and stuff like that. So, hey, Mao, nice to see you again. Glad you could Dr. Manhattan yourself into the stream if you're remaking yourself. Had it armchair. Oh, this place is ritzy. There's a shelf. That's weird. And this kind of reminds me of the Broken Towers in Dark Souls 3, like where you fight the Millwood Knights in the painting. Torn out paper. The writing on this torn out strip of paper is shaky and blotted with tears, making it barely legible. The silence stretches on. I'm all alone. Please, can I hold your hand for just a while? Or do you think Miyazaki got the aesthetics for it? From World of Warcraft. Who totally didn't rip from D&D. Scroll of Ray of Frost, Featherfall, and Soul Coins, a treatise. Oh, this is definitely of interest to Karlak. The red leather cover of this manuscript is stamped with a grotesque sigil bearing resemblance to a screaming face. Okay. That's not what it looks like. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane of the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins as a concept are one of merciless simplicity. The sum of personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils and their cohort. They are frequently traded. For their value can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the hells. However, there's a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she has one coin that she'll never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of lemurish status. For it was the bargain, or whatever. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document in Infernal with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. Damn. Alright. Kind of surprised that, like, the contents of the book weren't just, like, super extremely safely kept. Or not the book, but the contract, which is essentially the content of the book. Scroll of Chromatic Orb, that's cool. Introduction to the Maps of Weaves. A Map's Memoirs. The reflection of Paul Amaps, a halfling humanist whose writings advised fair and peaceful ends to vicious conflicts. I do admit, for some reason, the seeming half contradiction of a halfling humanist is really funny to me. Because I know, like, in this context, humanist doesn't literally mean humanist, but the fact that it could is just really amusing. Alright, that's not too important. Unless the name is, I don't know, The Roads to Darkness. It'll be cool if we get Souls games in a more D&D or WoW style setting. I would really like an ancient Egyptian or like kind of like a Mayan or even an Incan type setting. Chadwick says, "Forgive me for saying so, but wouldn't that make it less of a Souls game?" Maybe. I mean, it depends. Like, it really just... If they make it more grotesque and dark, I could see a lot of things working for them. Like, I think Dark Souls 1 kind of hit on the aesthetic pretty well if you looked at it from the angle of, like, not entirely a post-apocalyptic world, but kind of like the equivalent. Mao wants a Souls-like in a normal Western fantasy. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Baldur's Gate end user license agreement. Forgeborge is definitely probably the best one that I read, must admit, with the flavor that they gave it. Chadwick said, if someone made a record of Lodoss War out of a Soul-style combat system in semi-open world, maybe that's what you mean? I don't know, like, on one hand, yes, and on the other, no. I guess that really largely depends on what you consider to be more Souls-like versus not. What is D&D? Is it just a magic system? Oh, okay, now I see what you're saying. That it would be less of a Souls-like and more of like a D&D type game. Okay, that's fair. But you know, porque no los dos, which means to the pork. All right. The Road to Darkness, an epic tragedy about power, corruption, and loneliness. This looks like a play. That's boring. Your eyes are black as char. Oh. The rest of the play tells the tale of three elven friends, their paths to power, and how corrupted, mad, and lonely they killed each other. Right, so then I don't need to know any of these names. Although the name Soreth sounds familiar. Probably have seen a similar name in some other form of fantasy media. Handwritten letter. Dearest Lenore, I'm not sure I should say this, but your last letter really worried me. Why in all hells would you tame a bullet? Bullet? Just because you found it near Myrna's grave doesn't mean that's a sign. I'm really worried about you, Lenore. A bullet is not a pet. Using it as a guardian is one thing, but you sound quite taken by it. I know you don't want to come back before you finish your research, but if you're feeling lonely, you know my door is always open. Lots of love and hugs, Amarith. P.S. It really warms my heart to hear that you put the autumn crocus flowers on Myrna's grave. I remember she liked to roll around in them, even though she'd always sneeze after. She was such a soft, loyal dog. I wish there was more I could do. So maybe if I get autumn crocus on Carlock, I could put it there. I need to check my inventory. I also don't know how to pull up the full thing like that to see like the reagents and whatnot. Oh, it's H, isn't it? Two available. Can I pull one out somehow? I don't think so. Wait, did that just say 11 items added to her inventory? Anyway. Hey, Jameson, nice to see you again. How's it going? Floorboard sounds like they're taking it personally, saying that D&D is just a magic system is a blatant downplay of the effort put into it. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I also know what Chadwick's trying to get at, and I think it's just kind of a hard idea to express properly. Is it just the elevator? I was like, what the hell is that clickety-clack noise? Am I about to get ganked? Oh, there's a globe?
Round and round.
Can't see any continents. I don't know what the planet looks like. At least now I know we're not on a flat Earth. Or are we in this location? Scroll of Slow. Scroll of Cloud and Daggers. We've... The true... Okay, Tenebrook's Adventures, whatever. Stuffed Hook Horror Head. Oh, that might be the tremor thing that I encountered last time. Tiger Mist. Oh man, what was that movie called? The New Guy? Did anybody ever see that terrible comedy? I don't remember the names of the actors in it, but there's a part in the movie where the main character like goes to prison and like his go-to move is to shout "Tiger Claws" at somebody, and like he puts his hands out in front of him and then just kicks them in the nuts. And for some reason, reading Tiger Mist just reminded me of Tiger Claw. So I shared that story with you guys. Button. Ooh, what does this button do?
Now that's a low button.
Heh?
Now that's a low button. Now that's a low button.
So maybe a Hoffling lived here? Mage's Friend. Arcana and Religion +1. Ooh. I remember having 2 good rings on her. Ring of Flinging. So, this seems a little bit more utilitous right now. Or of more utility right now. Mao wants a survival base building in a Souls-like world, like Dark Souls. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything like that. Wasn't there that one Conan the Barbarian game? Chadwick asks if you played Valheim. I'm not a big fan of the survival genre, just because I kind of hate all iterations of crafting that those games encourage. And it really makes me resent what they've done to the gaming sphere as a whole.
Wouldn't mind knowing what else is out there.
But,
Big shiny eye. Big shiny eye. Big shiny eye.
how's you looking at to say that, woman? Tiefling? She could at least, like, have a gander.
Hey, girl.
Oh, there's more books? Go figure. The Careful Art of Tursu's Ciphers, torn out paper. We've seen that. An engraved disc of Githyanki origin containing a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Gith dialects. A useful discovery if one should encounter such archaic writings. That seems really important. Engraved Githyanki disc. Hey guys, look what I just found. A round slate with circular symbols etched into it. And then the oral history of the...
formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. You examine them closely. but can't make much sense of them. Using the cipher you found, you might be able to reveal the disc's meaning.
Command the disc to reveal its secrets. Use the cipher I found to decode the symbols. Investigation. Seek a pattern in the writing. Or stash the disc in my pack. May as well look at it now, right? This is not going to matter if I fail. Well, that's a rip. Actually, I don't know if I got a natural 20 here, if the debuff to intelligence would even matter. I'd be really curious to see what would happen, but I got the exact opposite of that.
No matter how hard you try, you can't make any sense of the symbols.
Alright, I'm going to stash the disc in my pack and then probably save it. Okay, so let's save it and then I'll read chat a little bit and probably hydrate. Whoops. Oh yeah, I could definitely imagine the setting of Middle-earth to work really well for a Souls-style game. What was the really good Lord of the Rings game that came out? Was it PS4 or was it PS3? It's like Shadows of Mordor. I heard really good things about that, and then it just kind of fell off the face of the earth. I've never heard of Vintage Story for crafting. Asenex said, hey, not all crafting games are bad. Palworld's actually great at automating that part quickly. I just can't bring myself to try Palworld. Shadow of War was the sequel? I didn't even know it had a sequel. I didn't even hear about it, I don't think. The last thing I heard about was the Gollum game, essentially, and that was, you know, super well regarded, right, guys? So yeah, aside from, what's it called, Valheim, maybe Mao, although this is not Dark Souls at all, would like a game like, what's it called, 7 Days to Die? Because, yeah, pretty much the most survival horror type stuff or survival type games in a darker setting is going to be like zombie based, I think. Floorgeborge has... Did I save it?
You know these words. They're from the opening stanza of a play
fudge.
found in this very tower.
Or art thou, friend, a rescue from my lonely wake? Out of my way, I'm not interested in riddles. I'm a friend, I come in peace. I'm not foul or contemptuous, but I am a foe. Attack it while it waits for an answer. Well, fortunately for me, the diacritics here, the little apostrophe quotation markers, I suppose, are the only quotes, so I may as well choose that answer, right? But I don't think she nor I would truly know this. So I am very much inclined to say out of my way, I'm not interested in riddles. So do I roleplay or do I metagame? Truly, the D&D player's dilemma, right? Out of my way, I'm not interested in riddles. Hopefully I saved it.
And unbeknownst to command by fools that would intrude. Now steel shall ring, false tongue will speak no more.
Ruh-roh. I need... the levels. Oh my god! There's 5 of them! But... I'm gonna die. There's no hope. Carlock's too much of a dummy. Oh, I didn't mean to go to camp. So we got Halcyon. So this is the Underdark camp. Withers. Still no Alberdo. Hey, Loathsome Dung Eater, welcome back in. Too bad I don't know that language.
My dogs are barking. Can we rest?
Her dogs are barking. I can relate to that one. She wants to rest. I think that is a very, you know, reasonable thing, especially at where we are in the game. But the answer is no. Need to figure out how to get to the floor below here. So maybe that'll have to do with the robots. Unless there's like a hole out here. But I guess she doesn't have like a scroll of magical hand or anything. And the hole that was out here kind of comes in here, so... Hey Mercy, nice to see you again. And you all thought Karlach was gonna die. See? She didn't. Ye of little faith. Without Horn says, the main problem you have with survival crafting games is a lack of story and an ending. To that end, the forest actually looks interesting to you. I've heard of the forest. I've heard good things, but I don't even think I've really seen a good gameplay trailer for it. ActRaiser, that would be a sicktastic crafting Souls-like. Oh yeah, a modern retelling of ActRaiser. I would definitely be down with something like that. It's kind of a shame they got rid of the like sim-like elements in ActRaiser 2, to be honest. I didn't play the remake of ActRaiser. I heard it was kind of problematic. But I definitely enjoyed that a lot when I was younger. Chadwick said ActRaiser has so much potential it makes him shudder. Yeah. Alright, so I'm tempted to go back up to the top floor, and I guess if they attack me, I'll just, you know, run away again. Although maybe now I could justify to myself that Karlach remembered the quote of the thing off the top of her head. But I have a feeling that once things are aggro in this game, they kind of stay aggro, so this is probably a bad choice. But, when's that stopped me before? Without Horns always forgets about the remake for ActRaiser. Uh-oh.
I need your help.
Uh-oh. He's stepping on the thing! That wasn't part of the plan. It's super cute that Karlach wants the soldier to help her even when the soldier isn't around, huh? When did Terminator show up? About 5 minutes ago. Bro, they even brought his corpse into this new encampment? That's messed up. That is messed up. They really did me like that. Oh, that's for her? That's weird. It's kind of neat. Rotting baskets.
Cheer me up, quick.
The name of the character is Volo? Yeah. The dude who's resting his eyes on the ground up there is Volo. and Volo learned to YOLO. Yeah, but Mao did bring up a good point earlier that most survival games are made for you to decide what you want to do in the game, which goes against the flow for a story-based game or like a narrative. That doesn't mean it can't be done, but it is kind of hard to have like an actual narrative that will appeal to all players while they're going through it. So now that I messed that up, I may as well save in a new slot. Arcane Tower. Terminators. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking right at chat when that happened. What did I even step on? Was it a torch stalk? What did it say? It was. That was not good. All right, I'm actually gonna reload that. See, I knew I was right to be scared of those things. Whereas the rest of my party, they're standing in some dark tunnel with noxious fumes, so they're just chilling. Oh damn! Mercy says Shadow the Urchi's beating her behind so badly you have no idea if Mesmer is even possible. Did you make a mistake going in there on New Game Plus? I can't say, but he was definitely rough without the charms, and I was very frustrated by a couple of his moves. If you want a little bit of a some advice on how to deal with him, I'll try to give you some pretty milquetoast advice that might help you succeed. So there was a weird tremor monster earlier that I'm afraid might one-shot me. So I'm going to walk around with half health and then complain when it does. Can I pick this up? No. Oh. Ooh, so I could jump there presumably? Interesting. That was supposed to be attack, bro. I didn't even necessarily want to come over here, but now I'm just too curious. Rotten mushrooms, okay. We're going to Avernus, guys. The Festering Cove. The hell is that? Water. Oh, okay, that's water. What is this, though? Oh, they're Murgles. Quotoa Hunter. Boo All's Faithful. I like how it's all capitalized. Oh, they got goofy looking crossbows. I don't want to deal with these things. They're going to kill me. Oh, he's level 2, though. Chance to apply bleeding to targets. Sunlight sensitivity. What the hell? So this is a shrine. Oh, and it's made out of a boat. That's cool. The Underdark be wild and y'all. Alright, what the hell is this? Oh, is that just like a thing? I have a feeling these things are going to be immediately aggro to me. But they can talk. Do I need to talk to animals? Are these things animals? Maybe I could soothe them?
Let's turn down the fire.
What's my other thing? Detect thoughts. I could use this for free, right? Well, let's try this way. The creature must have an intel of 3 or less. Go. You all right? Oh yeah, I meant to check this out.
Circular symbols are etched on the disc.
Use the cipher I found to decode the symbols.
A pattern forms as you gaze at the disc, and from within that pattern, a story emerges. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from gate shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith travelled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the mother's wishes, but Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one given how expertly it was encoded.
Okay, I don't entirely know what that means. I mean, the words, they all make sense. I just don't know the context. So anyway. Mao says, the biggest proof that people would want to do whatever in survival games is how most people who play Minecraft for years never beat it. They never killed a dragon. What is the purpose of sleep tracking tech? Futurama, bro. You just get ads. You just saw an ad for an Aura ring with sleep tracking. Why? Some people like to know whether or not their sleep's as good as it usually is. So it could be good to potentially see if you're like having some health issues that you might not be aware of, or if you're not being restful enough. I don't personally use that kind of stuff. But yeah. Mercy says, the jump from the main game to the DLC is enormous. You enjoy every second of it, but your lord, even at your level, you don't feel ready whatsoever. Miyazaki's a madman. You love it. What level are you in New Game Plus? And did you want advice for Mesmer or no? Because there's one move in particular which really kept messing me up, and I wonder if that's the one that's messing you up. Because it was a little unintuitive the way that I figured it out, but... Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, so you do want advice? Okay. So, for Mesmer, he has one move where he will, like, sweep his spear and go across the arena, kind of. Like, he sweeps it low and, like, dashes. So that one, you want to dodge twice. You can't really block it because he'll still hit you. And that one was really frustrating me. So maybe that's the move that's, like, really getting you, too. But when you get into... Anyway, I guess I'll leave things there for now, because I don't know how the fight is going for you. Alright, here goes nothing.
Here?
Creature is lost in devotion. You might as well not exist.
Oh god, there's a lot more of them. Quotoa skirmisher. He dead. Boo-wah, boo-wah. Oh, they're probably literally saying boo-wah, like the thing. Gilded chest? Can I up there then? Not like this.
Soldier?
This kind of reminds me of the South Park crab people. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. There's a bucket. Oh, so this is the well. It's a lot of gold. It's a wishing well. You're gonna get accosted. And I don't want to have to pick up all these golds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 10. Whatever. The ecstasy of murder. Alright, Flourish Board, you have a good night. And thanks for dropping by. Yeah, Adlai does bring up the point that you can potentially summon for Mesmer as well. Okay. Once Baldur had quickened within one of his beloved murderers, the bliss of his love was nigh indescribable, for he blesses his loyal with a new sensation, a mindless instinctual primal sensation that comes from within the bowels, an erotic spasm that washes over the killer in the moment of murder. It is said that in that instant, his divine essence can almost be tasted. Forsake all other hedonisms, acolytes, for nothing can compare. Until the true ecstasies of murder wash over you, initiates, the scroll contains a prayer you may say after a kill, calling for the Lord's disgrace to find its course in your body. Though that's not edgy at all. Heavy chest.
And
What do you mean, and? It's a chest. Elixir of Barkskin increases the AC by 16 and for an entire long rest. It's pretty wild. I should probably be using elixirs more than I do, which is, you know, not at all. Man, I don't want to go into the Valley of Defilement here. Message in a bottle.
me at it.
Dad, sorry I stopped writing. We ran out of paper on the road. I got this from the Druids. Maybe that's why they're so mad at us. I hope this can find you. Sevler says you got lost and that our old house is gone, but I read a book that says all rivers find their way into the Styx. When you get it, can you write me back in Baldur's Gate or maybe come visit? I'll write again when I can get more paper. Donnie. Oh, the mute little boy. He can write. Okay. Did I take the message? Yes. Okay. So his dad is in the river Styx. So is that a metaphor for death? I don't know if like the Styx is a literal river in D&D land. Sorry in the delay, you had to look it up. You're 218? Yeah, I guess I don't know how well New Game Plus scales in there, but it might be beneficial to also get a lot more of the blessings. What are they called in Shadow of the Erdtree? Yeah, the Skidoo Tree blessings, because I think Mesmer's tuned to be like a plus 17 or 16 difficulty from what I've heard, but yeah. He can be rough if you go there directly, from what I know. Wait, Styx is a real river? I didn't know that. Boo-wah! Swarming toadstool. Clamshell, fish, pearl, gold, fire amber, hyena ear. I guess I should pick this up. Chadwick says Styx is a real band as well. That's true. Very true. Not just a little true, but, you know, totally true.
That might be worth a look.
Actually, I guess that kind of reminds me of that one episode of that 70s show where everyone's like, huh, Styx is playing. Want to go? Like, I guess I have nothing better to do. And they're all like raging Styx fans, but nobody wanted to admit it, I think. It's kind of funny. Let's shoot these. And then play the game of hops. I guess I'm glad that that didn't piss them all off. Can't hop on those ones. I'm not even playing Baldur's Gate 3 anymore as much as I am playing Carla's Day Out. Carlock's Day Out. I always call her Carla, apparently.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
What is this? Oh, sleight of hand. I should have tried the open lock thing, I guess. Huh. Or not, because I have a 20. Wait, didn't I open this? What? What was the sleight of hand about? Potion of greater healing. What the hell just happened?
Almost.
You're hunting for those with a passion? Do you only have 3 right now? That's your level? Okay, wow. Okay. So you must have gone pretty dang straight to the Shadowkeep then, huh? We got ourselves a slippery chain shirt. Cautious healer. When the wearer heals a creature, it automatically disengages and won't trigger opportunity attacks. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm really annoyed by the Gale flavor text on everything, though. I guess that's not flavor text. This mechanical text? Alright, so I guess we're done with this little section. I thought I'd be able to go further that way. I guess that's all just backdrop. Elden Ring is a sequel to Dark Souls in the same way that it's a sequel to Demon Souls. No, I mean, it's got the Nameless King, so it's a real sequel, right? Alright, let's do something stupid, because I'm just going to save it. Okay, well, here's the thing. I should have a policy that I'll save it and then do something that I don't actually want to do my first time around, and just so I could see things. But the downside of doing that is I can't undo my knowledge of what happens. Sodden altar.
To fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Alright, time to use the Mind Flayer. Oh!
Promises. Your God wants truth. Wants blood.
It's a red cat.
Of Kuatoa, former Mind Flayer's slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief.
That's awesome.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
I like the slowpoke take on it. Get your bearings. What have you stumbled in on? Try to tune in who or what they're talking to. Boal. Baal is the god of murder. You can give it a rest. Your god isn't real. I'm really tempted to go with Bual. Yeah, let's just do it. Bual, Baal is the god of murder. That'll piss him off.
That's so cutlet. I'm a god, and I fancy a bit of murder. Simple enough. Well placed. Bual wants a sacrifice. Bual wants blood.
Blood for the blood god, y'all. If he's blood you want, I can make you another offer.
Huh? What's that then? What you got for blessed Bual?
I have only one life, but I can kill many more in your name. The mercy of a quick death. Persuasion just for the memes. Oh, it's a 20? Oh my goodness. Well, that's a rip. I think even with 4 attempts, I would not get this. I'm just going to continue.
Oh, don't worry. Rest of the world will know me soon enough. But you first.
That's cool. I can respect that.
Blood! Bual demands blood!
Oh, is he a thing? He's a level 565 avatar of Bual, temporarily hostile. The sight of a Kuo-toa servant dying fills Bual with bloodlust. It regains 3 to 18 HP when it kills a creature and can attack 3 times. Oh my god, this dude's a monster. Well, he is a god, I guess. Sort of. If you knock out this entity or flee from combat, it may harbor some resentment towards you, but will not remain hostile. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think it's gonna work. Can't rotate it. Oh well. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and load it because I wasn't really gonna do that anyway. It's an alternative universe where the worlds collide. Like Final Fantasy Dissidia. Man, Dissidia kind of makes me salty as hell. Like, the first game was okay, the second game was kind of also okay, but then, like, the one that came out on the PS4 was just straight trash garbage. I was so pissed off. Like, the Final Fantasy series, they just milked the hell out of that franchise, and it's so disappointing. You could have, like, such better games than the slap that we're given. Alright, so now we're done with Fraggle Rock. What the hell is this? Where's the thing? Stay there. And the cool thing is I haven't gotten any further in the mystery of what the hell this has to do with the Hag's house. Which might be nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh no. This place doesn't look very friendly. There's too many purple things. I don't know if there's a waystone anywhere.
Huh. Looks abandoned.
I have a feeling looks are deceiving.
Shadows don't suit me.
There's music. Did you just say shadow lack as in Karlach, but shadow? Is a boat gonna show up?
Curious.
Oh. Hey, she finally got a torch. Arrow of ill matter, arrow of ice, potion of glorious vaulting.
Let's go.
Stupid sexy fishman. Okay. Mortal Kombat's is desperate disaster? Maybe. I think they probably redeemed themselves a bit with MK1, the new game, whatever the hell it's called. I guess it is kind of a mess, huh? Especially when you point that kind of stuff out. But anyway, hey Stella, nice to see you again. How's it going? Welcome back to the stream.
For me?
Awful lot of chanting. Underdark Duergar boat? Or a seemingly abandoned village. Can't tell if it's just the soundtrack or if it's like a real thing. Probably the soundtrack. Who wrote Karlach? Why is she such a big goof? Because she was, you know, a kid before she joined the forces of the devil. So she still got that kid in her. Adler said Mortal Kombat was their first video game, so it has a special place in their very dark heart. What WB has done to it, it's atrocious? Dang. They got rid of Cassie Cage? It's with the new game that they messed up? Oh, really? I thought like a lot of people were excited for like some of the characters that they're adding in and like what they did with others. Like, well, didn't they make it so that like Reptile wasn't just a or no, maybe it was Baraka, wasn't just like a straight up joke character? Whoops. I think Reptile turned out to not be good, but Baraka is really good, at least for the story. But I mean, really, if you're playing Mortal Kombat for the story, I salute you, and you have my deepest of condolences. It's like being invested in the story of a Twisted Metal game, almost. Maybe worse. Actually, maybe I should take that back, because at least Mortal Kombat did have the... I found one! Did have the movies? Wait, where did I find one? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay, that's all I wanted. So now I can go back with Karlach. Or I could just summon everybody here directly. But to me, that is biggity progress. And I've made some forays into the Underdark, which I'll need to do eventually anyway. So I can have her go back to the group now. There is a Twisted Metal TV show. I don't know if it had like a full first season or anything. I know it had like Will Arnett playing like the voice of, what's his face? The clown, whose name is eluding me for some reason. I don't want to look at chat for the answer, but I'm pretty bad with names. Sweet Tooth, which I thought was a really weird choice. And the show didn't look particularly good, but yeah, anyway. At least Mortal Kombat had a bit more going along with their movies and stuff. But it's still like a step below Street Fighter, maybe, and Street Fighter's story sucks as well. I'm sorry if you're a big old Street Fighter fan. Maybe Street Fighter 6 is good, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is a secret wall. That was one hell of a detour. Oh, now I know why I wanted everybody to have the waypoint accessible, so that way I could just teleport the entire party this way first. So, maybe I'll come back to this dude. The storyline that was being done from Mortal Kombat 9 to 11 was thrown away with a not so needed reboot. That sucks. But at least Mortal Kombat has a little bit more of an excuse to work with in getting rid of characters and adding in new ones. Or storylines, I guess. With like the merging universes, I guess. Although maybe that wasn't so much of a thing. Not the greatest of Mortal Kombat story, because I mean, why would I be?
Never wanted the easy path.
Huh? She's alive! She wasn't there the first time. I'm like, who the hell is that? That's Karlach, bro. Alright, so how the heck do I even get out of this area? think there was an event to disarm, but there was no way I was going to do that. So we're going to have to ammo gus event right now. Anyway, you know what? Let's just load this. A Johnny Cage became a joke? Yeah. The original Scorpion was erased and replaced with the past Sub-Zero? I didn't know that. Stella says Tekken's superior because it's just straight up nonsense, and eventually Akuma from Street Fighter is actually part of an important plot point. I didn't know that. If the game doesn't end with a family member tossing another family member off a cliff into a volcano, did you even play a game? Speaking of that, I have to admit the what do you call it? The cinematic that they used to introduce Jin to Smash Bros. Oh, I can't fast travel here. Ugh. Can Karlach fast travel? Well, I'm assuming so if we have a waypoint, right? Yes. So I should be fine walking back out. And then he could fast travel to Carl's Bad Caverns. Carla's Kazuya? Okay. Yeah, see? I don't even remember his name. I only played him twice in Smash Bros. Because I got him into like the Elite Smash bracket. And then I was like, well, I don't need to fail with this character and get me out of Elite. So I stopped playing him. Yeah, so anyway, the cutscene with Kazuya kicking everybody and like dropping them all into the volcano was badass as hell, I must admit.
What creatures thrive in a lake this dismal?
Alright, so those two are grouped. Now I just need to figure out how to get Will and Poop Heart to the other place. Kazuya is Jin's dad. That's him? Okay. I thought Kazuya was Jin. Jean, however you want to inflect it. I wonder if that's less HP in the long run. Did I just got hit for 5 poison?
There's no time to waste.
So they made it here. So we could presumably have them jump the other way and make it across, I guess. Can we rest here? I'm assuming we can, huh? No. Okay, so I will need to find a more direct way to get back. Which I guess, really, I could just have them... What do you mean not enough space? Okay. I'll teleport to the above ground location. Oh, that's a candle. Will, don't get got. Will, you got. Wait, didn't I already
Looks like a trap there.
come through here with Karlach and I was fine? The hell did I do? Did I just like hop over all this crap? I knew I should have kept moving. Too high? Okay. I was going to be big mad if they didn't make it. Now it's time to fail on the account of the mask. No relation to Jim Carrey. Mercy says don't get her started on Tekken lore. We'll be here all night. I did not know we had such fans of Tekken and its lore in the chat. Stella says it's unabashedly insane, which all fighter games should be. Adlai hopes Night Rain won't be like that. What was I doing? I was wearing the mask.
Everything's changed.
I thought she said pickle, not pedal.
What have we here? Best foot forward.
Alright, so now we can fast travel, but do they get experience for going through here? Nope. Alright, so now these two jerks can fast travel down Mia. Now we can long rest and save. That's weird. All right. I have 0 short rests remaining, so yeah, this is probably worth a long rest, huh? Is King the guy with the panther head? Or is he wearing a panther head? Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, he's the dude with the panther head, but no, that's a different question, isn't it? Okay. So I'm gonna go here and save it before
If not over, then
I do the actual long rest, because I'm assuming we're going to have like cutscene shenanigans or whatnot. He's the Jaguar King. Yeah, honestly, the most Tekken that I played was the demo for Tekken 2 that I got on a demo disc for the PlayStation 1. It had like a bunch of demos with it. Had like Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 2, 2 Extreme. That's one hell of a demo disc, man. What a great way to advertise the platform back in the day. See, I don't know if Jaguar is a panther or if he's wearing the head of one. Oh, I just need to do the go to bed thing. Let's talk to everyone.
let's talk.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, love. There's nothing there.
You wish to speak?
I guess the shadow curse you spoke of, surely it can't be that bad. Didn't I already talk to him about that? Yeah, I talked to him about a lot of this stuff. Thought Will was a girl for a second because of like the tight-fitting outfit.
Well met.
How does it feel to be a devil? Nothing. Withers, you're gonna say the same crap.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Oh,
I found a
perhaps
plaque in a chapel about a
restoration
guardian of
wish.
tombs. Is that you?
That is where I was housed, yes. And thou needst not know why.
That's cool. Okay. So he was in the crypt there, I guess. Oh, so that's how I explore the ruins. The strange figure admitted he was the guardian of tombs and that he'd been sealed within one of the ruins' sarcophagi. He was likely the ruins' greatest secret. And that place exonerated? What's the word? I guess I'm failing to come up with it. Venerated Jurgal. So maybe he's Jurgal. Shadowheart is next to Eldra.
May the darkness protect you.
No, you. Alright. So I guess we will do the long rest.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hello, girl. Hi. Let's just auto-select. I guess there's... I don't know if there's any reason to save certain things. Or use certain things. So just use all the bottom ones, I guess. Okay, whatever.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owl
It's him.
cub you rescued.
Dang it, I was hoping for a little bit of a longer cutscene so I could deal with the dog right then. I'll fetch a piece of food from the bag. Animal handling. Beckon him closer. Leave him alone. Fetch a piece of food sounds easy enough. But I guess I don't know what kind of food it eats. I could beckon it closer. I can't speak to it with this character. Hey, Global, nice to see you again. The UI is so much better on PC. My condolences. How's the console treating you? Because I'm not a big fan of the movement, so I'd imagine the movement on console would be better, but the inventory management a lot worse. Panthers exist? What are you talking about, Mao? You just listed all the panthers. Alright, so... don't know how much this will cost. Screw it, let's just get a piece of food. Everyone
The
approves.
cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
Toss the food to the owlbear. Keep the food held out in front of me. Eat the food. So if you're dealing with a wild animal, you don't necessarily want to have it eat out of the palm of your hand because it could very easily bite you. So I'll just toss it. But I don't know if the game's gonna be like, you threw it at the owlbear's face, it got scared and ran away. I'd be really annoyed if it was like that. So hopefully it's just like a very gentle toss, like 6 or 8 inches in front of me. Chadwick thinks they're hallucinating the raptor in Tekken, but there was a panda and a kangaroo, though, right? That's funny. I've definitely seen Donkey playing a panda or a bear of some sort, but I can't say anything about the kangaroo. My dude looks nuts. Yeah, I was way too long in my playthrough before I realized he looks like a knockoff Dr. Manhattan. And then there was somebody else that came to my mind that is like, it looked like the love child between Dr. Manhattan and somebody else that I can't remember. I don't remember if I said it out loud, but I felt thoroughly silly once I figured it out. I didn't want to spend too much time in the character creator, so this is what we got. All right, so I'm going to toss the food to the owlbear.
The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time.
Hoot.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
Thought she approved a moment ago. Thanks, Shadow Fart.
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
So that's rest number 5. Oh yeah, so now that I've rested, I need to do all that bullcrap like this. What is this, Hunter's Mark? Okay. Githyanki Psionics jump? I've never noticed this. That's for 10 turns, though. It's ritual. So I might continue to do the dexterity stuff, although maybe it'd be good to do the Riz to cover some of my weaknesses. But, I'm just going to play the game as though I have more dex. But I guess, like, none of this really affects combat, but at least this helps with, like, picking locks. Astral knowledge could be good. Wait, don't I already have proficiency? How do I even check this? Brother, this is a lot. Armor, simple weapons, martial weapons, musical interests. Instrument. Wait, I'm proficient in the instrument? But I don't know how to play anything. So maybe I should do the charisma. I guess I could always wait and not do this in combat like I've been doing. Speedy Sparks. I need to dash more. Anyway, let's talk to you, Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Alright, so I'm assuming they'll have nothing else to say then.
Soldier.
When's Tekken gonna add the Pomeranian from Tokyo Jungle? I have no idea what that is. What on earth just happened?
Road ahead.
Well met.
Alright, Halson, tell me about the owlbear, bro. You druid. You druid, you?
You wish to speak?
Woof. You're still faring well at camp, I hope? I don't care. Watch that be the one that where he's like, oh yeah, I saw an owlbear cub the other day and we had a good time. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and leave camp, I suppose. Tekken's has a VTuber? Okay, so let's go back to the Riverside Tea House. What the hell was that noise, though? Holy crap, bro. That was like being attacked by a crow in Bloodborne almost. Honestly, it was like way quieter, but you know what I mean. So the last time I looked in the tea house, she was still around, which is weird. Gandrel was looking for Astarion. But I couldn't help him with that because I kicked him to the curb way, way earlier. Kuma should just be bear. That is what that means. I think that's what you're saying, but that's literally what bear is in Japanese, Kuma. I'm looking.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
I think we're good.
Moving ahead.
I said I don't want to accidentally walk into the stupid arcane barrier, so I might save it again. I need to look up Tokyo Jungle. It's a post-apocalyptic game where you play as animals that escape from a zoo. I think the last character you can unlock is a salaryman? Okay. Would I just click tilde? What does that even do? I should look up the hotkeys, I guess. Uh-oh. It's a hag. This, like, these thumbnail things look so washed out, it throws me off. It's a hag. Adla, you liked Path of Exile 2 more than this? Do you mean, like, playing it or watching it for the stream? Is it because I get too distracted with this, or what have you? In Japan, is his name just Kuma and Katakana, or does he actually use the kanji for bear? Like I said, I've only played like the demo for Tekken 2, so I couldn't really tell you. Acrid Workshop. PoE2 looked more action-packed and fast-paced. It certainly is, but I mean, that's just like a different vibe of the game. This one's a hell of a lot more narratively focused. I'm so confused how I managed to evade old girl. But not this. So that's a trap. I should have probably got Karlach her barrel tech.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Alright, y'all, here goes nothing. I don't think I'll be able to push her in the pit, but, you know, I may as well try, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need to find a way forward.
Well, I tried. Probably should have done that to begin with, huh? Okay. Well, then that's that done. Mayrina, run! So we've got Karlach. I kind of don't expect this to work. I could have shot her. I meant to really do that. For some reason, I didn't think I could.
Bloody clever clubs.
Oh no, she's here!
Forever dauntless.
Although, maybe I could do some cool warlock stuff. Disarm. Maybe that'd be really good to use against this jerk. Although, is she even armed? I don't think so. She has arms, but she's not armed. Push them off balance. Armor of Agathis, Eldritch Blast, Blade Ward. Ideally, I'd like to get behind her and Eldritch Blast her. This might be too close.
2 steps at a time.
There's no way this is gonna work. That was even worse. Too heavy to shove? You weak jerk. Mercy's crest has fallen because Mao doesn't play Tekken. High defense because we're on low ground. It's so goofy. Let's not get too close to that evil flower, I suppose.
Got to press on.
Oh, these things are real? Oh my god, bro. Where did she just go? Hag's Trickery. Hag's Trickery. Oh, this one has Guiding Bolt on it. So, okay, that's a really good way to tell who's whom. So, let's do this. And then this. Damn it. I guess I should have done it the other way around. Oh, this thing's gonna attack me. Alright, so my goal is to get behind her, attack her as hard as I can, then shove her into a pit.
Bloody clever clubs!
Thank the gods!
Not enough movement. Dang it. Oh, yeah, and then Frenzied Strike. Dang it! I don't think this will work. 20%? High ground? Oh, high defense. Disadvantage. Bro, Will, you suck. Oh my god. Oh, YOLO. Yep, not surprised with that. Wait, how can she push her? I'm not trying to provoke an attack of opportunity. I'm trying to, like, work around this. Guidance. Aid, heal, shield of faith. Do you have ice knife? Poison spray? Oh yeah, this is a cantrip. Maybe I should do that on her. Okay, so that didn't work the way that I thought it would at all. That's so annoying. I hate that spell. Do the frenzied strike. Then weakening strike? Backbreaker might be better. Oh, I can't shove. Okay. I don't think I'd be able to, like, push her off the world. Why would she go that way, though? That was a lot better. Mercy doesn't play Tekken as much either. When the tournaments roll around, you go ham. Nah, wants to know what other crazy lore you're into. And Mercy said The Witcher. Okay. Did you read all the books, or did you just, like, play the games? Because I read 3 or 4 of the books, and I haven't played the games. I've had Witcher 3 in my library for a long time, because I got it on, like, a super sale, but I just still haven't played it. I've always heard good things about it, though, except for, like, the falls. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Can't afford to let up.
Didn't I already use her? Maybe not.
Onward.
Okay. Concussive Smash. I don't think I'm going to use this much with Shadowheart, so maybe I should do that now. Go. Fudge. Thanks, Trickery. Let's see if there's any debuffs. Because otherwise I might be a little bit Scrooged McDucked. Wait, shouldn't one have like high armor? Oh, so I have to break her concentration and then I'll be free. That's right, I forgot about that. Frenzied strain. High defense. Oh, it's definitely this one then. So if I can't make that now, if I dash, that's the action. I'd still get the frenzied strike. Okay.
Got it.
84%? Oh man, I'm so tempted. But I also kind of want to loot her though. 45%? Screw it. It was a fake? Bro, they cheated. I don't care. They cheated. Did he say the blade won't bend or the bleed won't bend? I think I'll be able to hit that, but I don't know if I'd actually be able to connect with the attack. Because they on some bullcrap.
Making my move.
Nope, it's too far.
Onward.
Can't reach her. Assuming this one's real. Won't know for sure. I'm dead. Yeah, it says Witcher 3 was dope. I should give it a try. I really should sometime. Mercy's really into Song of Ice and Fire. You read all those books? So, Mercy, were you like already big into them before Elden Ring? Or were you like super excited about that? Or how'd that make you feel?
In position.
Battle favors the fearless.
I was gonna try to dispel the other jerk, but apparently it doesn't matter. I need to give him better bonus actions.
Coming through.
Not enough movements for everything. It annoys me that it like tries to automatically move me rather than showing me what I can do from where I'm standing sometimes. I guess I want to save my spells if I can. Dang.
Will protect me.
You were into them before the game? Martin's a hero of yours? That's cool. Have you looked at his other work as well, or mostly just that? The dude who wrote The Witcher is a bit of a jerk. Doesn't give CD Projekt Red much credit for the sudden massive popularity of the series. I think part of that is because he was kind of dissatisfied with what they did with the franchise in certain spots. So, like, on one hand, I get it, but, yeah. Oh, no. So that's the real Auntie Ethel. That's so freaking annoying, bro. I didn't even see her! So I'm assuming the one that just laughed at my party is the one that I need to get rid of. Ugh.
On I go.
25%? That's cool. The Will's dead. Nope, they're dead. I'm gonna need a scroll of revivification.
I've got it.
I was wondering if I could like go in the cage to shoot her. You're gonna go that way? Stop, 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 stop. You're gonna hurt yourself in this process. Can't shove her.
When I'm done, elves won't want you.
I just burned to death. Extra death. Wait, why did I just burn to death? Oh, because she threw a bunch of crap at me.
Close ranks.
What are you talking about? I can't get there. I should have blown this up. Whoops. I'm gonna miss. Oh, that was only 15 damage, but you know, it's a lot better than nothing.
Fighting.
Oh, stepped in acid? That's not smart.
Wait! Wait just a tick!
No.
Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will.
Then she wouldn't be begging.
Pleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, hmm? I have something you want.
What I want is Mayrina alive and free. Go on. Indeed, I'll take your head and stick it on a pike. Ah, this should be good. I will go with that one.
If you're gloating now, just wait till you hear my offer, Petal.
She's gonna push me.
Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible.
Ability score
Just
+1.
Let me keep the girl and her babe.
If her powers were worth anything, we wouldn't have beaten her. Finish this.
Shadowheart,
It's
right?
your choice, sweetness.
My reinforcements are nearly here. Give me the girl and the power, and they'll spare you. Girl, power, everything, or I turn your skull into a piss pot. We gotta go for it. The Berserker Intimidation rule. I didn't even look at the others because it's just that good, right? Got it. Both of them. In your face, lady. I wasn't gonna leave her free though. I should have looked at the others.
You greedy little ballocks. Fine. Here.
The hell is that?
I'll not soon forget this sweetness.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to redo this because I couldn't say it before this. I was gonna kill her.
Word.
But the deal. What about my husband? What happens to him?
Deals off, you dumb cow. And you've her to thank for it. Not that it matters. I'll find another just as plump and ripe. I can set up shop elsewhere, People always need lotions and potions.
Can't I select her? No. We made a deal with the hag. In exchange, she gave us great power. Oh, I have to choose now. Oh, that's what it is? Okay. Auntie Ethel's hair. Consuming this piece of hay flesh grants a permanent 1 bonus to wisdom. Now, is this specifically for Karlach? Yes. Well, that's easy strength, right? Constitution? Oh, that's actually a good one. Stamina and physical endurance affects your hit point maximum. Maybe I should do that after all, but killing things is better than con. Best of luck, Auntie. Damn it. Getting out of here before I change my mind.
Oh, don't act like you won't miss.
I'm gonna have to redo the fight, guys.
Bye-bye, Petal.
I goofed. I didn't know I would leave her. I couldn't, you know, just swindle my way into something better. Hey, Katie. Nice to see you again. So, Mercy isn't a big fan of Gurm's other work. Sci-fi is not really your thing, but in the years to come, maybe? Your uncle was a really big sci-fi fan, so you know a bit. Okay. Shadowheart comes in with the logic bomb. She is kind of clutch for situations like that, to be honest. There's the other thing she said when I was talking to Ethel the first time around. Oh, yeah, the leverage comment. I was like, you know what? Yeah, leverage. The +1 to stats is overpowered as a choice. I was trying to do both. I goofed, obviously.
Time to press ahead.
All right, so now I think with a little bit of more preparation, we can deal with things a little bit more easily.
Watching and waiting. Every step counts.
Can leave him over here, I hope. Shadowheart, I might want to leave around here. Oh, I need to pick these guys.
I'm lost.
This'll be fun.
I guess Karlach's a little bit perceptive because she's noticed that more than the other two.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, that does that. Okay, so let's go up here. Do the bonus strike. That's about what I expected. We'll do a normal attack on this one. And we missed with a 60%. 21? Oh my god. They just one-tapped me. Obviously, it was not good that I ran into the invisible Auntie Ethel. Oh, the others aren't even in combat? Or that I didn't realize that. That changes things for me. I wish I was a little bit better at that, or like, I don't know if the game really could make that clearer.
Another step forward.
I guess I was ungrouped from the rest, so that really is a skill issue on my part.
Here we go.
Yeah, Laser was saying it's not really OP, but you don't get a lot of free stat points in the game. Yeah, that's what I guess. But I know a bluff when I see one. And Auntie Ethel was bluffing.
Breathe deep.
Why, if she was a character in Doug, she'd be one of the Bluffingtons. Actually, probably. Well, now that I think about it, she does kind of look like Roger Klotz, a character from Doug. Shadowheart's loved by the Baldur's Gate community. That we have memes about how protective they are of her. She's a queen, don't disrespect her. I'll do whatever I want. This is my party, and I'll die if I don't reload.
Looks like a trap there.
Dum-de-dum.
We'll send Will over here again.
Whatever comes.
And Shadowheart can go here.
Wanna dance?
I'll leave Carlock maybe about here.
Too tall for this.
Oh no.
Wheel is in position, so I'll come over here. Not too far, and then stand, avoid the bridge. Are we all in combat now? I think so. I hope so.
Have to keep going.
Okay, that's already a much better start. So I can end his turn.
It's go time.
Can I get all the way around her?
Incoming.
That won't work exactly, so let's go ahead and frenzy. And then go Shadowheart. I should probably move her over here, I guess. Does it mean not enough movement? Okay.
On my way.
Gabba gabbeeb. YOLO. I yoldn't. Okay. So then Will would be next. Wait, is he even in battle? He might not be. He is not in battle. Too heavy? Oh, he's too weak. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Do I have anything that I can actually use? No, I forgot to actually do it. Thought I had something. They're just all arrows and whatnot. Although I think I forgot to use his long rest spells. So that was a whoopsies. It's gonna suck if I one-shot her, huh? Anyway. I need to dash more with him. That's right. And then I get thunder charges. Oh, wait, no, I can stop here. Oh, stop there. Okay. So I think that's the real Mayrina, if I was able to push her. And to be fair, the last time the fake one was over here. But I was trying to not metagame that much. Look, my path didn't actually travel through the flower, so I thought I was fine. That was quite annoying. Like, if I willingly killed Mayrina, that'd be one thing, but I thought I was good. The funny thing was, as I stepped over it and it didn't go off, I was about to say, wow, I'm glad that flower didn't go off, and then it did. Oh, what other spells did I need to use with him? This. Oh, he already had the spear thing on, so I didn't need to redo it. Bind a packed weapon? Bind to your main hand weapon. Its damage becomes magical. I can't drop it or throw it. Isn't this the same thing? It's permanent. I can redo this, you guys said, right? Yeah. Click to confirm. It's not letting me? I probably need to do an actual main hand weapon, I guess is what it's saying. When is Katie the arbiter of hating? A lot of people hate Shadowheart. I don't know. I think she's kind of a realistic character, so I don't hate her from like a design standpoint. And I think it's probably better that a character's polarizing rather than just kind of being forgettable and blah. Like everybody's reactions with Gale the other night. That was real big sad. Did I do the dex throws? I don't think I did. Acrobatics.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Sharp as ever.
This is only for 2 turns. This is for a long rest. Oh, you can only have temp HP from one source. But this doesn't look like temp HP, so I'm going to go with it. Okay. Did he just say happy birthday? Can't rage yet because you have to be in combat.
Can't give up now.
Hunter's Mark and Psionic Jump. Oh yeah, that's right.
Breathe deep and move.
For some reason, I don't think I got the electrical charges.
All right, time to skulk about. On my way.
On the prowl. Every step counts.
Let's not get caught off guard. Have to keep going.
There's a decent amount of haters that call her Shard on the internet. Well, I think the Shard thing is, even if you don't dislike her, it's just kind of easy to meme on that. So I don't really blame him.
I can't afford to fail.
So I think we're good now.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching.
I guess I could always just try to like ambush her by throwing something on her right immediately.
At the ready.
So this one's not going to go as well, I bet. Okay, got her. Got her. Damn it, figures.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
Oh, damn. I always forget Will's a weakling, so I should leave Shadowheart behind. So he's done with his turn. Or maybe this will be the play.
Have to keep going.
20? Oh, because they're too close? Well, I could shove first. And fail that. Let me try to knock her prone. Damn it. Can I undo that? Nope. Should have tried to shove. Cancel enter? Oh, that's an option? Didn't realize. Oh, I already used Frenzy. Done. Never mind. She's gonna cast a clone. Oh, good job. Alright, so it's my move now. Let's do the dash. And shove her away. Damn it, I was not trying to step there. Anyway, let's go to Carlock. Now I'm like super paranoid about this damn flower.
Let's finish this. On my way. Thank the gods.
Right now, Carlock gets to do her... I can't do that. Casting spells is blocked? I don't understand that. Absolute power. That sucks.
Still breathing, despite everything. No holding back.
Oh, and I guess we'll... Maybe I should have him like jump down here. Or maybe not jump, but just like run. Dang, he can go pretty damn far. What the hell?
Fleet of foot.
That's impressive.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Get auto-corrected, Global. You're pro-shart. Autocorrect will be the death of you. Uses the arbiter of hate for language. The big Shadowheart haters you know of are lae'zel stands. Interesting, I don't know enough about the lae'zel stands or even lae'zel at this point because I've missed her. Katie says, now that you think of it, romancing statistics are probably not the best things to go by. People are bloody animals. You wouldn't be surprised if people romanced her despite them hating her. Well, they do say that, you know, love is just the opposite side of hate, so
Ready.
that wouldn't surprise me either. And also, Shadowheart, I guess, is like the more default female human looking appearance. So I wouldn't be surprised if she has like a bunch of extra interest because of that. Sentinel foe? Can I push her this way? 45 to high defense. 84 with the high defense. So I want to, like, her to finish off the shoving if I can. So let's do my guy. Lightning charges, weapon enchantment. No, that's me. Okay. Although, if I was smart, maybe I could just water whip her. You know, maybe I'll do that now. It worked! Okay. Ooh, baby, I might not need to do that. Perform 5 attacks in 1 turn. Your enemies won't know what hit them. That doesn't sound right. So maybe this will end up finishing it. I would really love to just like push her down the pit. Let it be done and over with, but you know, who knows? Disadvantage? I don't understand that. Because of vicious mockery, I guess. Oh, it worked. She's gonna not give up. Okay. We got her! Did we all level up? We did. Except for Shadowheart? That all just happened. Oh, because they were burning. Okay.
These things have stayed interesting.
A long way to go still.
All right. What now?
Don't step on the flower. Do not step on the flower. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Let's save it. Bro, could you imagine if the NPCs that I wasn't actively controlling at that moment just stepped on that flower and killed Mayrina? I would have not raged. I would have just like laughed, face palmed, sighed, and then restarted. Has anyone ever played any of those famous mods of the Souls games and streams? I don't mod my games very often, so I can't say that I have. So Stella's looking for pizza? Should you order Domino's? You got 20 minutes to do it? I mean, my answer is always yes to pizza, but I can't say that for others. Chadwick's Domino's has a poor track record for them. That sucks. Yeah, a lot of it really just depends on, like, your local shop for pretty much any business. So generally the good thing about chains restaurants is that you kind of have a baseline of like the worst it could be, and if you're fine with the worst it can be, then you know, go for it. But sometimes you can get lucky and you could have like the best it could be. There was like one time fairly recently I'd gotten Domino's. It was actually phenomenal. I was borderline shook because like the pizzas were cooked perfectly, and I had gotten like the Philly tots and they were cooked perfectly too. And for them to get like both right, and it was like right after like the tots had come out or something like that, and I was like, what the hell? I'm actually like inclined to leave a good review on this Domino's. And then the next time I got it, it was crap. So I felt betrayed. That's what I get. Are Space Marines asexual? I don't think so. I don't know how it's devolved into that topic. Oh, so KD has done some mods? You just follow the tutorials off of the Nexus mods? No, you wouldn't have to download the full game from Nexus. You just get the mods, because they would quickly land themselves in real legal trouble if they were giving away the games and whatnot. Which isn't to say that there aren't those kind of websites, but I'm certain Nexus mods is not one of them. So you have to have, like, some mods might only work with certain versions of a game. So you might need to look into stuff like that. Remember when Domino's was so bad that they redid their entire everything? The ad campaign was, "We're not garbage anymore," pretty much. Yeah. There was like a time as a kid that I liked Domino's, and then I got a bit older and I was like, man, I've had other pizzas and this ain't it. And then they like redid everything and I tried it then and I was like, this still ain't it. And then it took me like a really long time to try Domino's again. I was actually in Japan when I did. And of course, like, Japanese customer service is just vastly superior to the vast majority of American customer service. So I actually had like really good Domino's there. And I was like, you know what? This kind of hits. I really enjoyed like their pan pizzas. But then coming back to the States, my experiences have just been a little bit too random. I wish there was a little bit more consistent. So anyway, now that I want pizza, let's go Ted and talk to Mayrina and then level up. Why didn't Shadowheart level up? I thought the entire team got the same amount of experience. She needs 73 experience. Okay.
I should speak up.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything!
This is an interesting way of thinking me. I don't need this. Good luck getting out of here on your own. Yeah, this is an interesting way of thanking me.
You want thanks? A slap is all you deserve.
Apparently.
Ethel was going to bring my husband back from the dead, and now I'll never see him again. Because of you.
She killed her brothers. Hags don't work for free. What did you promise her?
This. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over.
You were going to trade your baby for a dead husband? Terrare? Did you just eat an effing baby? With Hags, nothing is ever over. Life for life, you must really love your husband. I'm just gonna scold her because she's being a little jerk. So, dude, why are my eyes so bloodshot? Anyway, with Hags, nothing is ever over.
This was the best chance I had. For me and my baby. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic even. More than I could have done.
Is that what Ethel told you? So, Chadwick, you just unleashed one hell of a cursed comment. All space marines are like a Morrissey. God dang. If that's true, god dang. The worst thing about Morrissey is that he's actually talented. So he's an insufferable prick. But it's kind of understandable why he's such an insufferable prick. Anyway, makes good music. David Mitchell, nice to see you again. The Space Marines are sort of asexual in 40k. It's conditioned into them. Some have feelings, but they struggle to understand them. Primarchs is more ambiguous. At a minimum, Fulgrim canonically... doink. You try to be nice. Nah, I'm not blaming you for that comment, but now I will probably not unthink of the... What do you call them? The Space Marines as Morrisseys, which is just terrible. But to be fair, I imagine like the Space Marines aren't nearly as melodramatic, and that's probably a big difference. So they're just like regular Marines, but space. If 40k is a circus to you, it probably just means you'll get that the setting is a joke. Sounds like an orc lover right there. Alright, so... More than she could have done by teaching the Babby magic. Is that what Ethel told you? Don't sell yourself short. You can raise the child. From what I've seen, you'd make a terrible mother. You should have known better. Hags don't help anyone but themselves. Yep, we're gonna go with that, because she should have known better.
Well, I didn't bloody ask you, did I? I didn't ask for any of this. I just wanted Connor back. Now I have to drag his corpse back.
Oh, so that's what it
Coffin
was.
and all, because a goddamn grave is the closest I'll get to seeing him again. I hope you're happy.
Deal with it. I guess that dialogue probably could have gone better, so let's use Will.
Head of the gate.
Can you talk to her? He cannot. So she knows how to get out. That's kind of wild. So this all came about as a detour. Don't go up the noxious gaseous fume tunnels, girl. The ever-seeing eye? This was not here before, nor was the staff of crones.
Finders keepers.
What the hell is that? Protection from evil and good. Oh, okay. Really excited about this because it sounds cool as hell. A pale green eye pierced by the twisting branches of a dead tree, the result of a foolhardy woman begging Auntie for a favor. Okay, so that explains that. Gale can absorb the item's magic, destroying it. I don't care about Gale. Stop telling me about Gale and what he can eat and what he can't.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, this thing looks cool. Staff of Crones, uncommon, 4 to 11 damage. Ray of Sickness, ooh, topple. Live worms wriggle beneath the crumbling surface of this half-rotten staff. Merely touching it fills you with a wave of unbearable nausea and a strange longing, as if it's calling out for its like. Level 1 Necro spell possibly poisons the target. Should you just get this? It's a quarterstaff. I'd be tempted to like put this on Shadowheart if I knew it didn't work. Sorry, if I knew like it didn't use spell slots.
Never a dull moment.
So anyway, maybe I'll just pick it up with this guy.
Back home will ever believe this.
I don't know if I could actually use it though. What does my current staff do? It's blue. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. So this is certainly not tuned. Oh! Ire the Sparkstruck intended to give the spell sparkler to Lenore, a cleric of Mistra and old lover. When the gnome returned to the cleric's tower, they found it empty, inhabited only by dust and abandoned experiments. So I know what that is now. That's the arcane tower that's in the Underdark. I did not pick this up from down there. I don't remember where I picked up the spell sparkler. I think it was in the Gerbil crypt. Anyway, Ray of Sickness pisses me off, so... Feller of Monsters? Oh, that's the bow that I have on. Or no, it's not. Where the hell is this even from? Anyway. Reading all the 40k comments. The Space Marines literally can't unless they're the Emperor's children. I got it from Joaquin's Rest. Joaquin Phoenix. Where was that at? Wasn't that the inn at the very top? Or was Joaquin's Rest the paladin place? Somewhere earlier, yeah. Okay. So... I'm gonna at least head out here. Maybe I should probably level up before I step out there, I guess. I got another key. And I have an extra attack and make an additional free attack after making an unarmed or weapon attack. If you gain the extra attack feature from more than one class, they don't add together. Okay, that makes sense. Actions. Stunning Strike possibly stuns the target. And Stunning Strike possibly stuns the target. I think I wanted to get rid of the Blade of Rhyme because I just didn't quite like it. Fist of Unbroken Air. Push the target back and knock it prone. Target takes half damage. Summon a strong wind that clears all clouds and pushes creatures back 5 meters, forcing them off balance. If that's 2 key, if this is one, I'd maybe consider it a bit more. Touch of the Storm. Target cannot use reactions. It has advantage on creatures with metal armor. Expel fire from your outstretched hands and ignite anything flammable for 5 meters. Okay. Release a wave of thunderous force that pushes away all creatures and objects. I'll take 2. Create a climbable ice cube. And that's 1 key point. I don't know what it means by creates a surface on impact, though. Could I just jump to it? Maybe this would be super useful. I really wish that I knew, like, I had, like, a video to understand what these things actually do. I know I said that exact same thing the last time I was looking at these. I feel like I'm being noob trapped into keeping in the rhyme thing. Actually, can I back out? I can back out. I'm going to save it. And then experiment. I got to put some gauntlets on, my boy. The silhouette's all off. Yeah. Maybe... I don't think it's gauntlets as much as it is the shoulder pads. Be looking off, bro. His silhouette is all off, though, I agree. Hey, still he ordered? Hopefully it comes out well. Barbarian, level 5. Class features, she gains the extra attack and fast movement. You move fast while not wearing heavy armor. That seems free for her. I'm actually surprised you can get, I almost said spells, delivery that late at night there. Or early in the morning, I guess I should say. Deepened Pact. Pleased with your service, your otherworldly patron added new boons to the terms of your pact. It's kind of ironic considering the story behind everything. Blade Pact holders gain an extra attack with their pact weapon. The Pact of the Chains Familiar also gains an extra attack. Pact of the Tome Warlocks can cast Animate Dead, Haste, Call Lightning once per rest. Ooh. I think I'm a Blade boy though, right? Yeah. No, I'm the Fiend. I don't know what that is. Gain the passive Eldritch Invocations? Oh. I'm gonna have to pick something else. And cast Slow with a Warlock spell slot. Bestow Curse. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Oh, maybe I want to do that. Beast speech, I've got that. Beguiling influence. You gain proficiency in deception and persuasion. That might be good. Devil's sight. You can cast false life on yourself at will as a level 1 slot. Can't you 7 temporary HP? Sounds really good. At least at the beginning of the game. You learn how to cast one with shadows. Oh. Thief of 5/8. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. Bane targets up to 3 creatures. They receive a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Bestow curse. Curse a creature with your touch. The curse either bestows disadvantage on checks and saving throws or attacks, which should deal additional damage to the target and robs it of its actions. But this is a melee thing? That's kind of weak. Maybe not like literally weak, but I think I might go with Armor of Shadows. Increase its armor class to 13 plus its dex modifier, which is 13, right? Just don't know how good Devilish Sight is. See, if I didn't have the issue where so many cutscenes defaulted to the main character instead of Will, I would be a lot more tempted to pick this. But because of the way that it does work, makes me less likely to do it. It's 1 spell slot. Target up to 6 creatures. That actually sounds kind of good. Provided it lands. Yeah, I guess I can't really pass up Armor of Shadows. Arms of Hadar. I feel like I haven't enjoyed that one. And I wouldn't need Armor of Agathis right now. Actually, I do like the... No, maybe I'm fine with that. What's the other thing that I just learned? I need a cantrip. Like a bonus action type thing. She might not have access to anything like that because he's a warlock. Oh, no, we do. Misty Step. Well, actually, that might be nice. So I've literally only got the oh, I have Hex. Make your attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage to the target and give it disadvantage on an ability of your choosing. Well, I think I'm going to go with this because I don't have a bonus action, and this is actually kind of decent. As much as I'd like to do some of the cooler things. Fireball. Damn, that does a lot of damage. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's also exciting. I know I haven't read chat for a minute here. And what did I pick? The Armor of the Shadows? They increase your armor class by 3. Maybe Fiendish Vigor is a little bit better. The harder I am to hit makes it sound more like evasion, which would be really useful. I guess I wish I understood the stats and the associated perks and penalties that came along with them a bit better. All right, scrolling back up. Alfarius gave Chadwick the confidence to shave his head. Now you like the look a great deal? The real issue is that mangaka have OP imagination, so Sailor Moon's going to beat a lot of the 40k enemies. Okay, so replace spells, what I wanted to do. Wait, how do I unconfirm this? So I actually want to keep this. I'll take off Arms of Hadar, I think. Because that's only a 3-meter thing. Like, if this is an 18-meter thing, I would definitely be using that. Confirm. And let's see what else I can get. Counterspell Fear. They drop everything. That might be really good. Hunger of Hadar. Creatures within this black sphere are blinded and take damage at the end of their turn and the start of their turn. So that'd be really good to cast on somebody that's immobilized. To like hold person. Hypnotic Pattern. Hypnotize creatures that can see the pattern. They cannot attack you. They cannot move or act. How many spell slots do I actually have? I guess I don't really understand that super well. Like level 3 versus a level 1 Warlock spell slot? Are they the same? Are they different? I think they're different. A Vampiric Touch. Touch an enemy to siphon their life and regain half as many HP. So if I did a whopping 18 damage, I'd gain 9 hit points back, which is pretty good, but it's okay. It's melee. Never mind. It's Vampiric Touch. Create a cloud of gas so nauseating it prevents creatures from taking actions. It's funny. But I guess they can move out of it, right? Yeah, because movement isn't an action technically. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. Maybe that's good. But I feel like Darkness might actually be a really good spell for me. Attacks from within 3 meters are always criticals? Oh, wow. Maybe I'll do Hold Person, because this one's been pissing me off quite a lot. This lasts 10 turns. Okay. Wait. And I know this has a hell of a lot of range. Okay. The worst thing is, I'm going to test out this lightning spell, and then reset everything. So actually, maybe I'll just save it in a new slot. Rid. I'm so clever, guys. So clever. Oh, so you can't actually choose them. Sphere of Elemental Balance Acid. Hurl caustic energy that damages the target and creates an acid surface on impact. That's what it meant by surface. Hurl freezing energy that damages the target and creates a frosty surface to knock creatures prone. Bro, this is way better than the stupid... the dagger thing. This is what I wanted immediately. I just didn't know what it meant. Burning surface, electrified surface, poisonous surface. Just hurl a sphere of thunderous energy. All right, I'm fighting with this, I guess. $2d8? So that's all the same stuff, right? Oh, this is 3d8. Oh, so this one does more damage, essentially, but these leave the surfaces. Okay, I'm fine with that trade-off. I like how the party split up. They're like, nope, I'm not standing around for that. So that's 2 key, and that is an actual action. So now I should have 6 key once I fully rest. Okay. I forgot why you guys were all laughing. I was like, what did I even say or do? It must have been my super clever Hagrid pun, huh?
Time to press ahead.
Teach'd Bog. Let's do Will again.
The people.
Tell her her brother died.
Gods,
Dipstick.
didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
Burn him. Are you alright? You could just leave him here. Whining won't get you there any faster. Stand with her in silence. Leave her to mourn. Let's be the creepy dude who just doesn't take a hint and stand around.
We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since.
You alright?
Not even a little bit. But I will be.
Leave her to mourn. You could just leave him here. She'd be angry if I said that. That's why I need Will.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
Oh, let's go ahead and loot this.
Let's chew the fat.
Is it going to start over now she's talking to Will? Yep. This is so goofy.
Gods, didn't he? The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
You could just leave her here. Leave him here.
No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here.
Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura wasn't that powerful? Really? Any of the stuff she's in afterwards, she's way stronger? So, I mean, like, there's some really crazy stuff. It's been a while since I've seen Cardcaptor Sakura, but I definitely, like, rewatched it when I was, like, first learning Japanese, and I guess when I was in college. And it was a lot easier to understand shoujo anime at the time. Just because they, like, speak so clearly and slowly, and the subject matter isn't all that complex. But, I remember there was, like, one episode, like, the first or second one, something like that. And she was essentially, like, showing supernatural feats of strength. I don't remember, like, what I remember, I know there's, like, one classroom scene early on when, like, a bunch of desks pile up against a door, but I don't think that's what I was thinking of in terms of, like, her displaying actual crazy amounts of strength. But anyway, like, once she actually gets all of the cards and stuff, I remember her actually being, you know, pretty potent with what she could do with them. Like, I felt like the Windy card, the very first card that she got, was extremely powerful for what it was, too. Anyway, here we are arguing about Cardcaptor Sakura, of all things. A shoujo character's not trying to speak with biker slang? That's impossible to figure out without a native speaker. Kora. It's one of my favorite tropes in, like, an anime when the girls just start inflecting with, like, a Yankee accent. Pluto's the guardian of time. The thing about Sailor Pluto is they retconned her. Essentially. Alright, so whining won't get you there any faster.
You're a miserable bastard, you know that?
Yep. Leave her to mourn. So none of these mattered. Maybe Shadowheart will have something nice to say. By nice, I mean different.
Gods, the thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey.
Cleric,
all
I
over
could say a
again.
prayer if you'd like. Well, okay, here we go.
Please. Connor used to say only a fool turned down the divine.
Oh no, Cleric of Shar, another reminder of mortal fragility. I am grateful for this gift. Wife without husband, child without father, dark lady, two more know the loss of your embrace. Oh god. This is way worse. Alright, so let's do the wife without husband, child without father one. Maybe the first one would be nicer, because to be grateful for the gift. You know, maybe the second. I don't know, bro.
God, why wasn't it me? Connor. I can't believe it didn't work. That all of this was for nothing.
I could say a prayer if you like.
Please.
Cleric
Connor
of Shar,
used to
number
say
1.
only a fool turned down
Another
the
reminder of
divine.
mortal fragility. I'm grateful for this gift.
What in the hells was that? Get away from us! Now!
That was fun.
What?
I could say a prayer if you like.
Please.
This is so dumb.
Only a fool turned down the divine. Get away from us! Now!
Okay, so that was slightly different. Now I'm going to do the other one.
What? Please. God.
Okay. Now, Karlach.
Gods. Did the thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again? You're a miserable bastard, you know? No! He deserves a proper... Not even a little bit. We were just... We've barely spent a day. I'm sorry.
Alright, that was kind of goofy, I must admit.
What to do?
So... Sounds like we're all done here.
Here lies Connor, beloved husband, and a tasty little morsel to boot.
By all done, I mean I need to go back into the
Where can I go?
front of the place. Talk to the people that were within. Maybe give the lady her eye that was down below, if I can still do that. Tea house key. The way they grunt when coming up ladders and whatnot is kind of disconcerting. Potion of healing. We definitely need to give these to Karlach. Elixir of dark vision, mind reading, and speed. I guess I'll give the dark vision to Will. Mind reading to... Don't I already have one? Karlach? And speed to Karlach. Weed, treacle tart. Bunch of sweets over here. Holy crap. Can't let this go to waste. What the hell is this? Toad teapot. I didn't mean to pick it. Butter bun, butter bun, butter bun. She's really fond of baking if you really think about it, huh? Shabby wardrobe. Potion of Featherfall. Give that one to Karlach, now that I know.
I'll give it a shot.
Potion of Healing. Greater Potion of Healing.
Hey, good looking. Nice.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I feel that, my guy. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. It's a terrible wish. Wispweed. Clo isn't a Maho Shoujo. Maho Shoujos are all in broken universes. The Clamp universe? I don't know what Clamp is. Oh, he broke the Clamp universe by breaking the one rule that you can't come back from the dead. Yeah, I don't really remember the end of Cardcaptor Sakura. I was under the impression that if there was an anime, it would have continued from where the show had ended.
Here goes nothing.
I don't remember what this letter was about. I know we had to deal with M. Trying to be edged out of her own territory, or his own territory.
That'll fit in my pack.
I thought that was garlic for a second. Lords of Madness, you know who? We've read that one, I believe. Crude Chest, Autumn Crocus. I've got some of this now, okay. Treacle Tarts.
My faith protects me.
Potion of Animals Speaking. Mugworts. Mistress of the Night and Friends. As bright. There was once a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished for her daughter to find love and happiness. And then her mother died. The woman cried and cried. Her suitor stopped calling, her friends stopped writing, and still she cried. "You poor child," Shar whispered in her ear. "They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you, none but I." The woman spoke to Shar, who listened. She prayed to Shar, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shar asked her to take a vial, a small vial, an innocent vial. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shar to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died. But Shar loved her. And the woman loved Shar. Now, men and women alike travel across the land to see her, not because she is beautiful, not because she is charming, but because she is a high priestess of Shar, and her word is law. Cool. Cool. Shadowheart would definitely pick this book up, huh? Potion of Greater Healing, Mugwort, Wispweed, and then I'll give Karlach the other potion of healing over here. Ithbic. It's a pair. Oh yeah, I loved the little crazy little flute thing going on while our girl
What's next?
outside was crying about her dead husband. I need to turn this off. I guess I don't need to.
No time to waste.
That was quite an addition to the ambience there. I saw you guys complaining about Superman a moment ago, but I lost it. I don't even know what Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle is. My shoujo knowledge is lacking. Katie doesn't care about the power scaling as long as the matchup's goofy or badass enough. It's just entertainment. I think that's fair. Are you a big fan of One Punch Man? Because I think it's a pretty excellent comic for that reason. Are they all dead now? Blinded Elf.
Might as well take a look.
Poultry eye.
This. Oh, me head. Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified?
The hag is dead. Yeah, the hag is dead. That's probably... You're fine, Mercy. You don't need to apologize.
What?
Damn, Stella uses T9. That's
How
wild.
am I still breathing? I've the bite.
What's the bite exactly? Are you sick or something? You struck a deal with the hag, didn't you?
I had to. I was sick. Real sick. The hag petrified me to stop it spreading. I was on death's door. But now I feel great. How?
Look for remnants of the hag's magic. Examine him for signs of Laduguer's bite. I have 2 with wisdom here. 4 here. 1d20 plus 2. 1d20 plus 3. I guess I'm a little bit better off with the Arcana thing. Okay. Y'all love One Pond? Nice. Yeah, so for some reason, I think I've talked about this on stream or complained about it. I saw like some people trying to get people hooked onto like manga or anime with One Punch Man, but I'm like, bros, don't do that, because it just works so much better when you already know like the other references, like in like episode 1 or like chapter 1. Vaccine Man is just very clearly a Piccolo ripoff. There's just so many good tropes that they make fun of that it's kind of a travesty to have that be somebody's like introduction to the genre. Hey Platinum Chip, nice to see you again. OPM takes the cake for the strongest. You're just your opinion, but it's facts. The one scene of Moomin Rider trying his best still gives you a tear to this day. Nice. Yeah, Moomin Rider's a real one. He's like pre-Saitama, essentially. I guess I should say like pre-One Punch Saitama. Stella says, even with your tiny fingers, your phone keyboard is too small for your taste. The full keyboard on your iPad's fine and doesn't usually autocorrect you. It just doesn't like the name Chloe, apparently. So, I don't know what this is called, but do you or have you ever tried to do like the swipe to text thing? Maybe that's not a feature on like an iPhone. I don't know, but at least on my Android, one thing that I really appreciate is just being able to hover my finger over the individual letters and it figure out what the hell I'm typing. People need to take Superman's stakes seriously sometimes. So the thing that I really enjoy about One Punch Man specifically is that, with the exception of Saitama, there really are actual stakes to a lot of the fights that the characters go through. But there's always the potentiality that Saitama could just like come in and save the day. So, ironically, One Punch Man kind of becomes more about the side characters than the main character himself, which, you know, how else could a comic where the main character is like literally invulnerable / invincible / all-powerful function otherwise. So yeah, one thing that I've always been really curious about with like a bunch of like manga and anime type things would be like, what would have happened if the matchups were slightly different, you know? Like, would they have like continued to power scale properly? Maybe they only got lucky. Or even just like, what would happen if you had like Boros fight like what's his face? Orochi in One Punch Man, would like Boros beat the crap out of him? It's really, I'm really curious about stuff like that. Or even like what's his English name? Anyway, Sonic, if you had him face other characters, I guess he kind of like fights Genos to a bit of a stalemate, and Actually, this might be a little bit like manga spoilers, so maybe I shouldn't say anything. Although, I guess I don't know where season 2 ended. So yeah, anyway, I'll just kind of stop it there. It's just always been like a real fun like brain teaser to me to be like, all right, well, who would beat who and when? So anyway, I'll move on with the game. We succeeded with our role.
You detect traces of decaying magic within him, likely the cause of his disease.
But that doesn't make a lick of sense. The bite ain't magical. Unless...
The hag did it.
double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick and then trapped me in stone for kicks!
That's funny. I'm sorry this happened to you. How long were you trapped like this? I'm almost impressed. That's evil even by hag standards. I don't know if you know how long he's trapped, but I think that's, you know, a little bit more sensitive than the third option, even though I am kind of impressed. Yeah, One Punch Man's power scaling is actually consistent, as Mao says, with the exception, of course, like Saitama and the enemies he fights sometimes, which is pretty impressive considering, like, it's essentially just a satire.
I don't know. Days, years.
That's what I expected.
My kids were only babes when I left. The stones know how old they are now.
Tragic. Why would you wish to meet your spawn? Listen, I have places to be. Focus on the positive. At least now you'll see them again.
Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you.
Don't worry, I didn't help just to get a reward. Damn it, you could have said as much from the start. Oh, you'll figure it out. You owe me a debt, and I intend to collect. He was just kind of fortunate the way that things happened that they did. Sorry to the little Myra's brother, but I'm kind of annoyed that we don't tell her about that when she's throwing the hissy fits. Like, yo, she killed your brother. She wasn't all that good.
No, what you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
And so Stella was asking, is this the husband? At the very least, he's not the husband of the girl who's crying at the coffin a moment ago.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Damn, that's impressive. With the hag pulled off. Watch your eye.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Why'd she die, though? Well, no use letting that go to waste.
I must keep going.
Okay, and it was Shadowheart who looted it. She's enough of a jerk to make that work. Hey, the thing's gone.
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good little pet guards my home.
Does he, though? He let me through. Whatever we all may think, can we agree that Zack Snyder doesn't get anything? He understands how to make a cool shot. Caddock says, does he? Stella says, good shots doesn't equal a good movie. Yeah. Katie said you forgot who it was, but a sci-fi author once said when asked about the faster than light travel and how fast it was, he replied, it travels at the speed of the plot, and that's how you cheat power scaling. I do wish that there was a lot more consistency for certain stories like Dragon Ball, but man, that flew the pooch a long time ago. Just how terrible was it that frickin' Toriyama even forgot like major characters' existence like Launch? Anyway.
Well.
Sure. Why?
Lauren.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please.
She's dead. You're safe now. Why were you even here?
I was a fool. I wanted to know my fate. I had a choice between two lives, and I was frightened of choosing wrong. I asked the hag to help me see what the future would hold. Got what I wished for, too. I saw my future self. A corpse. rotten with maggots. And everyone around me dead. Putrid and dead.
You mentioned choosing between two lives. What were they? Rip Pycon? He still exists, but yeah, he got done dirty too.
A boring story. Stay or go. Marriage and kids, or a life of novelty. I lost my best years rather than just choose.
Yep. You gotta do the coin method, bruv. Get out of here. Leave while you can and be careful. Leave while you can.
Yes. I will. Thank you.
Shadowheart needs some experience though, so I'm gonna kill him.
One move ahead.
No, I'm kidding. Hourglass.
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know
Lady of Sorrow's guidance. Did you want something?
Whoopsies.
Moving in.
So the tree dude's gone now. Now I wonder if the other tree dude is gone too. Oh yeah, and the whole reason why I didn't undo my save is mostly so I could do this.
Side of the gate.
This. Hell yeah. Oh, uncanny sight? What's that do? And see objects hidden to the unaided eye. So I don't actually need to keep this on Will because he's got a really good helmet already. But if I can essentially keep this permanently on Karlach without affecting her score, I'm going to unironically do that. I don't think I gave her the mask. Oh, I did. Okay. So yeah, because other helmets screwed up that thing, I guess, right? I don't have another helmet on me right now. I should give this to Shadowheart.
No time to dally.
I think the other armor might be better though. Yeah, at least for the AC. When the wearer heals a creature, it automatically disengages and won't trigger opportunity attacks. Or this is the one to slash. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and do the new spell. Can't have armor equipped. Uh-oh. What even is my armor? Oh, this thing? Oh. Can you at least wear something? Default. Okay. Can I do that? Nope. Will's earthy garb. So I went to 16 from what was I before? 14. So maybe my mage thing wasn't entirely worth it. But I can switch that out, right? Yep. Eventually, maybe. Maybe not. They increase your armor class by 3? That was only 2, though. Guess I need more dex. Okay. So he has aid. Sorrow. Sorrowful Lash. What is this? This is a glaive, right? Yes, bottom left, two-handed.
Let's march.
Skybreaker. I'm gonna give this to my main character since he's the Gith.
Still alive, so that's progress.
And reorganize my inventory.
What am I to do?
Tharazetti's clothes? Oh, maybe I could give this to Will. He'd probably look goofy as hell with it. Did I give it to Will? Oh, yes. You know what? I could live with that a bit more, I guess. It's not fantastic, but I kind of like it more than the other thing. Yeah. Definitely feminine, though. But whatever. More tiefling. I just realized that I gave the tiefling a frickin' trident. What an imp. Baki suffers from the power scaling crap really badly. Bro, I rage quit Baki the episode that a dude literally pulled a grenade out of his ass. I was like, this ain't it, bro. I'm over this show. So Karlach also got another ring, and I don't remember what it was. Throwing. Do others throw? Arcana and religion? Guess I should put that on my main dude.
No one stopped me yet.
Kind of wish that auto-equipped. And then the other ring. Detect thoughts. Slow.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I was like, why did I take this off? Because it doesn't actually help me, and this might be good with the Ray of Sickness. I'll have to see how that really works in practice, though. Because if I could just spam it, like the witch was doing, that would be pretty good. Alright, so now that I've talked to all the folk here, I might go ahead and end things here for the night. Where am I?
Looking ahead. Very well.
Wait, is this room? Yeah, this is the room I want to be back in. I think there was like one other person in here. Oh yeah, the head lady. So two things. Hello, bye. The nationalist whiff of Baki coming off of it also gives you the creeps. I don't remember that. Maybe there's like further in the story than I got. But it does seem like very, how shall I say it? Like an anime that Yukio Mishima would like. And for anybody who doesn't know who that dude is, that is one hell of a wild story that I don't have the time to tell, and I honestly don't have the best recollection to tell it. But the biggest TLDR was that this dude is a hugely prolific Japanese author who was also ultra nationalistic and eventually went on to commit suicide in a pretty public way to try to like advance his goals. Or maybe it wasn't advancing his goals as much as it was like realizing that his way of life was just incompatible with the reality of the world, and he didn't really feel like compromising his views. Hey Zero, nice to see you again. Unfortunately, we'll be ending things here pretty shortly. Katie loved what was in Baki, but you hated the 3D crap. If any series needed a great animation to sell its point, it was that one. That's true. Yeah, Kengan Ashura also kind of suffered. I really don't like that art style. Especially because it oddly seems to have like a low frame rate too at times.
My darling Magron. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
I can pick up the head? Magron succumbed to death. Magron's head. The head of this elf is ice cold. Mouth frozen mid-scream, eyes wide with abject terror. Here you go, Shadowheart. I don't know, I feel like that might be relevant someday. I'm assuming she isn't M, but anyway. Skull, standing mirror.
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
The mirror glints in the light.
Maybe I stopped it already? Let's click Carla.
Making me sweat.
She should see stuff. Oh, it like literally has a cone around her.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Thanks. She looks goofy. Oh yeah, maybe that's the issue with Will. Do I have a helmet on? I think I do. Stat stays the same. But this doesn't have an AC score. How does momentum work? Okay, so it's okay. But what was I gonna say about that? Maybe that's why his dash went so ridiculously far that one round. Oh yeah, I picked up the skull.
Let's move.
The top of the skull is cracked with a lattice of shallow fractures.
My sweet Callum, beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
I don't know if there's any use for that other than what I did. So, okay, folks. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight's stream. I don't think there was anything else in this area that I wanted to check out. I guess there was the one closed off door, but with this door gone as well, I'm not too worried about it. So I'll figure out what I want to do next stream. So maybe I'll go back up to the surface and continue my search up there. Or maybe I'll go back down to the Underdark. Or maybe I'll go to the Underdark from the other way. So got a couple options, which is fun to choose from. So hopefully I'll catch you on the next one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care. Stay safe. Last Protagonist out.